Friday night. It is about 5:20. This is the last day of OG Fortnite, and I'm kind of okay with that. I haven't loved this return to the first map. It's cool, I guess, but way more nostalgic for people that were there. It's not nostalgic to me at all because I wasn't there, so it kind of sucked. And it was really, really, really sweaty. And I will say this: sorry if people don't like this opinion, but I think that cheating has come back pretty bad the past like 2-3 months. I don't know if it's Chronozans or what it is, but yeah, at times it's been just ridiculous, especially like in Team Rumble and things like that. Red versus blue, like you see people just turning the cheats on. But let's get back to this recap. What's up, everybody? Tim Von Swine here, Swiney. To friends and fans, I'm kicking around. This game I had 7 elims. I'm only focusing on the last couple because while the other ones were cool, they weren't really all that eventful. And this one is I almost messed up a couple of times, really, really bad. But it's kind of cool. I'm running around in a shrub. I'm a shrub polar bear. And got a sniper. Trying to make it happen from long range. You know, I don't know. R10 is over there, straight ahead of me, and I don't know Dab Queen is to my right. You know, this season, they've been adding like new weapons kind of every week, every whatever, periodically. They're changing the loadouts. Like stink grenades were in, then they were gone. Airstrikes are in, junk rifts are in. You know, so they're moving stuff around, which is cool. Storm flips. Well, what is it? The infantry rifle is back for a while. The hunting rifle's gone. But when it comes to these long-range weapons, especially with snipers, I'm playing on controller and I'm using sticks. If I'm not really dialed in, I really struggle with a sniper because of the sticks have a little bit of drift action. It's not like a mouse and keyboard where you lock in, bang, it's over. And that's not me saying one or the other. I'm just saying from someone who plays on controller and is a little bit jittery, sometimes me using a sniper is not the right call. But I decided to roll with on this game. Now, here comes what could have been a gigantic faux pas here. I'm so lucky this dude is bouncing and looking behind him to try and not get sniped because I stopped moving. I could have tried to run back behind the tree, but I got that little shrub on, so I'm like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going to sit tight and hope he doesn't see me because I probably could have beat him. You never know, right? But he was a real player because when I checked his stats, he had like 6 or 8 kills by now. But I almost ruined my whole trying to be on the perimeter and snipe people. That could have went right out the window. But watch how this plays out. I'm not going to say what goes on. It's kind of funny here. I mean, it's obvious I'm winning the game where I wouldn't really be doing a recap, right? But okay, see how I'm being extra cautious? It's because if you notice in my last Medley stream, that dude that saw me from like 400 meters away or whatever it was, the guy that was cheating, Cloud Arrow, I thought he was cheating. I wasn't going to give this dude any chance to even see my shrub, dude. I was like, no, bro, you got to really camp it. And he's looking too. Like, that's a real player. That's not a bot. It didn't look like he had anything scoped, but if he was like the Cloud Arrow guy, look, if someone's using aimbot or ESP or any of those hacks, I think they have an AR at that range. They'll shred you, dude. Like they'll put a real hurt on you, and then you got to completely change your game plan and hopefully recover, and then try and win the fight. But I wasn't taking any chances. I just camped it. You know, I'm like, all right, cool, just sit tight. Wasn't worried about anyone off to my 3 o'clock or 6 o'clock because the shrub will absorb that hit. I thought he was going to push over right there. I was like, okay, get ready. He's being cautious. He's surveying, you know. But since he wasn't firing, I kind of figured he didn't have a sniper or anything. But I'm like, what is he doing? I see him creeping down. And there's the pause. in some ways that was kind of atrocious because I took so long to hit him. But I'm like, you can't miss this shot, dude. You got to hit it. So I waited that extra half second to let that bullet fly, and I got a headshot. I think he was checking his map, and since he was 1,000% confident there was no one camping, he went ahead and didn't put up an extra wall. Unfortunately, he was 1,000% wrong because I was camping. He must have been so mad. Oh my goodness. Okay. Anyway, got a purple scar out of it, and all my mats. Let me move this up a little bit. Just go to the last one. I'm not gonna make this too long. I'll make this a quick one. See what we can, because I want to go back and show the R10 guy's point of view. Okay, so here's another one where I'm just trying to be disciplined in the shrub here. You know, I heard fighting down in there. I'm not going in there. Like, if there's real players in that mess with all those shipping containers and stuff, like, put people a box over you, push through their edit, drop down, you're done. Like, I'm not going in there. So I was kind of backlining it. There's 3 people left. I heard some fighting. And I was just going to play my averages here. Use the double shrub. Like, oh, there's a real player. What's he up to? Like, what is that build? What are you doing? Like, really? You're going to hang out there? What? Okay, so I realized when that player pushed me, I'm like, that's got to be a bot. Like, it was terrible. They put up metal. They only put up one panel. They kind of hesitated. But I thought there was still another player left. So I'm not going to fight that bot, and had the other player come out and third party. I get like across this place. I'm like, no, where is everyone? You know, let me speed this up here. I'm like, yeah, let me get over here, see what's going on. Yada yada. Like, where is everybody? I know someone's camping. Oh, the bot's back there. I'm like hoping someone starts fighting with the bot so I can just go third party, right? I have 2 people watching me at this point, spectating. And it was about right here I realized, oh, wait a minute. There's just me and the bots left. I felt like such an idiot. I'm like, oh, dude, I went through all that trouble. It's just me and the bot. Like, where the hell's the bot go? Is he in the storm? Like, what's up? Oh, it's so funny. And I almost blow this again. Like, dude, come on now. Give those guys a little rock and roll tribute, you know? Watch how I almost flubbed this, dude. It's hilarious. Okay, that's a scope assault rifle. Okay, so I'm like, dude, do not take fall damage. Get off this build. Throw a couple of airstrikes and then just reassess. That was it. So I'm going to go back and show you that dude getting sniped from his point of view. But that was just a real funny like end of the game. It was late. It was like 4:30 in the morning. I was pretty tired, but I just stuck to my game plan, and it just came through. Like, so if you got a way you like to play, just trust your instincts, man. I felt kind of dumb there for a minute, though, because of I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, there is no one else left. What am I doing? Like a little further. Watch our list this way, and then we'll go to the next one, and we'll get out of here. So I'm going to try and get some drops in. Oh, okay. Where are you, R10? No, does that mean Riot, Rio, Texas, FTP? I don't know what that means, but whatever that guy's name is. We're going to watch it from his point of view. How many? Yeah, see, he's got 5 kills already, so he's not a bot. He's not really worried about to his left. He was worried about what's behind him. At least as he walked over. I guess that's kind of like when you play against a lot of sweaty players, they're always pushing, right? They don't wait. They're always trying to get the first strike in, which is smart. I get it. I understand that strat. You get the first hits in, you put them on the defense. So he's looking at that rift. I forgot, that's what he was kind of camping. Because when he drops down, I think he considers going for it, but then waits to look at the map. And that's where I caught him. That's probably what he's going to do. He's going to hit the rift and go hit the drop. Sees that dude out in the flat down there. That's the Aaron guy I killed. Still can't see me. Hidden well. Yeah, he thought about going. He's like, I'm going to look at the map here for a minute. Double check. And what's kind of, I'll let this play real time because I wanted to kind of pause it, but when you see him stomp and you see my shrub and the light comes on for my scope, the reflection, it's just so like, man, it's like, oh no, it's over. But he went back and watched his replay. I'm sure he was not happy about it. Like, it's just like pretty dreadful. Okay, watch here. Watch your 2 o'clock. Yeah, sorry man, had to do it. Tough break. But that was all for this one. That was kind of cool. Let me go back to lobby, and I'll show one last little thing here from a trios drop I did. This one, I don't know if this guy was playing by himself or just his teammates left him and he was on his own, but this last guy we were fighting was really good. And he had us on the ropes. One of our teammates died from fall damage. It was me and my buddy Vlad, and man, he had a grenade launcher and was punishing Vlad at the end there, and Vlad got knocked, and I dropped a junk clip on his head. But you'll see, this guy was really good player. He took out an entire team we were fighting off in the distance by himself. No, I don't know if he was cheating. I didn't watch enough of his gameplay. But the guy was definitely a good player. Doing smart moves, like the way he would build his structures for campfires and stuff like that. Okay. To about here. We have to back it up a little. This is riveting content, I know. Okay, so yeah, he's already kind of sniping at us. Go back just a little bit. We'll pause and reset this. Okay, so he's camped off in the distance. This is not where I want to stop him. Down. Alright, so whenever we're dug in against someone at long range, if I don't have like a sniper or a scoped AR, I'm not good at like suppressing people like with damage. I can like shred their builds if I got a good AR, but there's times where I just stay to the back because otherwise my eyes aren't good enough. I take headshots. You know, that doesn't help. Like, see that? That's not even really good suppressing fire. That's why I switched to my AR. We had this guy really pinned down, like really pinned down. He was fending off 3 people hitting his build at once, and he just kept reinforcing his panel. So the very end, he kind of cracks and moves to the right, but then comes back. See him dip right there? But this guy was no joke. I knew it. I knew not to toy with him with a sniper. I know he's looking, he's waiting to see. See that? That's when I knew I had to move to the right here. And I usually reposition. Storm's gonna push us pretty soon too. He was really, really patient, which also made me take him more serious. This is where my teammate died, because when she dropped down, she hit the railing like I did. Okay, so we're coming out of the storm. There's one snipe. Got at me. Gets a couple of my teammates before he focuses me. And I knew that I had to put up a wall at some point. That's going to come in handy from his point of view when you see what happens. That stutter also was the big deal. There's another one. Because he was shooting at me. And I knew if I didn't time things just right, he was going to hit me. See, there was a second one. Now I grab the storm flip and throw it just as a distraction. And it kind of helps, because he sees me throw it and he looks for me and I'm already on another position. Because believe me, I'm not getting rid of my junk rifts. They're my favorite thing ever. Yep. That's him shooting at my buddy coming out of the doorway. You got cracked right there. First junk rift. Little grenade launcher battle here. Okay, so I like projectiles, but even when you're good at projectiles, sometimes you gotta, especially if you really need them to land, if it's a real make or break toss, you gotta get your eyes on where you're throwing it. I had to take that one look. I had enough health. I wasn't worried about taking some damage. And as I got up, saw where I needed to throw it, he cracks me pretty good with that grenade launcher. But I got the toss off and then, you know, peeled back. That was all I needed, because the junk rifts is kind of cool now. Like when you throw them, they don't bounce off. They kind of stick to whatever you're throwing them at, and that's where the rift comes down on. Oh, I want that. I want this. But when you see it from the chamois perspective, it's pretty cool. Like he's good. Like he had us pinned down, and almost hit us with a couple of snipes as we were running around. Let's go back a little further, and then we'll be done. Excuse me. It's got to be before his fireplace is up. Giving these opponents some screen time. Yeah, look, he's got 13 kills. This guy's shredding the lobby. That was probably the most impressive, perfectly timed build suppression I've ever been part of or seen. Like, we all were firing in a cadence that was just shredding his metal builds. Like, he only a pro builder is going to be able to get through that and not get annihilated. That guy did really good right there to fend off 3 people shredding him at once. So hats off. There's my 1 bullet. Just missed. Just me hopping around trying to get noticed. What does it mean they're taking shield? It means they're hurt. Okay, we're on the move. I mean, that looked a little sus, you know, because he doesn't see the arrow. I just think he timed watching the wall of the storm perfectly. I don't think this guy has aimbot. I don't think he's using ESP or anything. See that wall? He was there. He was ready. He's trying to time me. I wait. No shot. I'm waiting. No shot. There he sees me running. I'm already gone. I jump right over the bullet. You gotta know when you're people that snipe. You can tell when they're lame or when they're real pros. Almost got me there again. Just. Now, he does make a big mistake here when he gets on the hoverboard. See, he saw me throw that. He's like, what's going on? I'm already gone. Okay, so remember what I said about like taking a look, getting your eyes on where you're going or what you gotta, you know, fire at or throw a projectile to. This cat, you'll see as he gets to the precipice to start going down the hillside, he kind of stands up and hesitates, and that's where my friend cracks him with that hand cannon, and that really kind of put him on the ropes. See that? You know, that dude believed in his attack. Like, he was so confident that those grenades were going to get him the dub before that junk rift came down and landed on his head and sent him in the lobby. But it was a gamble he went for, and he lost. Because look, grenades are strong, but they bounce. You can get away from them if they don't hit something near you, and you can, you know, move left or right or move forward, you can get away from their splash damage. And he got me with the first one. He didn't get me with the second or third one, so he paid the price. Anyway, that was a fun little quick recap stream here. Just one for the books. This is just cataloging stuff. I'm going to drop in and do a few right now, so hopefully I'll see you guys on the island. Keep playing the game straight up. We'll see you at the big event tomorrow. Please leave a like and a thumbs up or a comment or subscribe, and we'll see you around. That's it. See you later. Polar Patroller, FTW.